Y'all? It's me, it's Cole, and I'm back. I know it's been a while, but the wait will be worth it. Trust me. We have a 3-part series coming at you here, and it is called The Middle Aged and Reckless. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to look at behaviors, patterns, red flags among middle aged individuals who engage in reckless and inconsistent relationships. So, part one, who are they? Who should we be looking for? What do they do? What do they not do? Why should I run? Why should I even care? And let me tell you, the middle aged and reckless men, you need to avoid them. And I guess I should say women too, but I'm a girl. I'm talking about men. I don't know what to tell you. And I'm talking about men. Avoid them at all costs because this is what they do. Okay. The middle aged and reckless, they're impulsive. They make horrible decisions as it pertains to relationships. And let me give you an example. Like, for example, they may say, "Oh, I'm going to go kick it with you." 20 minutes later, they call you and they're like, "Hey, actually, I've got to watch my dad's dog. So we're going to have to kick it later." Y'all, this is real life. This has happened to me. I've literally gotten a phone call. "Hey, we got plans. Da, 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 we're going to meet up." 20 minutes before we're supposed to meet up. Yeah, can I bring the dog? Or like, I don't know. Let me call my dad and make sure it's cool that I bring the dog.
Wow.
What? Huh? I get a phone call back and he's like, "Actually, my dad's paying me to watch the dog, so we're not going to be able to hang out." Reckless. It's absolutely reckless. And some of you may be like, "Oh, but it's a dog. You shouldn't leave it alone." It's a dog, number one. Number two, you already made plans. Take the dog outside, let it pee, put it in the house, we can go eat, and then you can come back and finish, handling your business. But that's what I mean by like poor decision making. They're not dusty. They're not dusty by any means. They are not the men that, are pookies. I think y'all call them something else. I don't know. The other generation calls them something else. But my generation, we call them pookies. Like Debo from Friday. They're not running around stealing people's chains and laying up on their mama's couch. No. They're a lot more polished than that. Mm-hmm. Way more put together than that. And they like to hide behind that. That's what makes them so dangerous. Because in your mind, you're like, "Oh, he works for Goldman Sachs. He works for Amazon corporate. He works for Apple, Microsoft, Google. He looks great on paper." But just because he has paper does not mean he's not dusty, guys. Okay? He's still a pookie. He's just a pookie in disguise. Okay? And let me tell you, these men, because I'm talking about men today, women, I'll get to you later. I can't talk about myself right now. I'm not feeling self-reflective, so we're just going to get on the men.
Okay.
These men will have you out here introducing you to your friends, having you introduce them to your family. They will become really invested in you and who you are and what you've got going on. But they are still reckless, guys. They really are. So let me tell you. Another example about these men, these particular men, they are loyal, but they are not faithful. Okay. This is real life. It's a real life conversation that I had between myself and a male. Okay. This man calls me and says, "Cole, I always liked you. I really did. And I feel like I was loyal to you, but I wasn't faithful." And I said, "What does that even mean? I'm really confused." And this man, I was about to say look me dead in my face, but spoke directly in my ear and said, "Like if I was sleeping with somebody else and you called, I would stop sleeping with them to come help you."
What?
What? Is that not reckless?
Very.
I'm just saying, like, but he's not dusty. He's got a great job. First of all, the man makes mid six figures, y'all. Like, I have personally seen his tax return. And he makes like $500,000 a year on a bad year. He's in medical sales. Makes great money. Technically, as a doctor, like whatever. Yeah, like wanted to meet my mama, introduced me to some of his friends, wines and dines, you know. If he thinks I'm mad at him, his code is, have you had lunch? Be careful of that, though. That's a good point. Be wary of that. I am all for a man that, you know, wants to provide and show that he's capable of providing. But if the only time he provides is when he thinks you're upset, that's a red flag, guys. He might be reckless. He might be really reckless. So yeah, that's where we are, and I hate it. I hate that at this big age, we're still dealing with reckless men. You know, they say, oh, well, man, once they turn about 35, they mature. How?
Some of us do now. Hey, some of us
How?
Do. You know what I mean? We grow up. You know what I mean? When a man hit 30, he should know who he is and what he's about. You know what I mean?
So they've been playing too long, it sounds like to me.
Some of them just ain't gonna never go. Some of them been on the nipple too long.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like, this is way off topic, but these men are very much spoiled by the women in their lives. Like, it's wild to me to hear them interact with their sisters and their mother figures as well as their mother.
Okay.
They do no wrong. That's the baby. I hope you're taking care of him. I'm not taking care of a grown man. He's not my husband. And to that point, I don't really expect him to quote unquote take care of me either, but there should be signs that you could.
True.
And vice versa. But these men are like so indoctrinated in the fact that, or focused on the fact of what a woman should do, that they kind of start to take on that role of, this is controversial, a woman, like that feminine energy that you expect from a female. A lot of men give it. I've had men say to me, oh, I'm sure you're talking to somebody else. Da-da-da-da-da. I have never known a man to really care about that. Chit-chatting? I've never known a man to really care about who I chit-chat with.
We talking about a different breed of men, though, these days.
Reckless. Mm-hmm. They like the drama. They're here for the drama. They're ready to accuse you of doing something. Why would I want that?
I got you.
But then the girls get so wrapped up in the fact that, oh, well, you know, he talks to me. You know, we sit on the phone for hours, but you're arguing like you're best friends. That man is not your best friend. You should not talk to him the way that you talk to, I don't know, Danielle from high school or college or whoever from work. They're not your gossip buddy. And if they are, run.
True.
Run fast. I can't. I really don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I think, honestly, we're all a little bit guilty of being reckless, but that's just where we are in this world. And my thoughts on this one are to really sit back and make a list of everything, not every person that you want to be with. Okay, just the one that you actually like, because, you know, we're all reckless out here. The one that you actually like and you think that you're really going to spend some major time with, look at his actions. See, is he into the drama, or is he like, can we talk about something else? See, is he only trying to give you things once he's pissed you off, or is he pretty consistent in the way that he acts? Check out the women in his life. Check out his Instagram, his Facebook, all of those things. See who he follows. See what he's following. Is it a bunch of women? Is it sports? Is it cars? See who's following him. Do your research, y'all. Like, for real, do your research and really reflect on if you yourself are reckless and enjoy this behavior because you yourself are participating in said behavior. Or if this man really is reckless, because it's not going to bode well for any of us. We need to run. That's it, y'all. That's my show. Catch you next time.